Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Boxing Day here in South Africa. We call the day after Christmas Boxing Day. I don't know what you call it in your part of the world. When I lived in Ireland we called it St. Stephen's Day. But Boxing Day and a Boxing Day reading for you on a rather grim topic, a rather dark topic. I have thought long and hard about doing this reading, but I have decided to go ahead with it. And it is, of course, about Prince William and the fact that he is still flying his family, his whole family, from London to Norfolk and back again, helicopter pilot. He's a very experienced helicopter pilot, but the Queen has expressed her concern about this and very publicly expressed her concern. And of course, she, of all people, would know about it. She lost her first cousin, Prince William of Gloucester, in a dreadful plane crash when he was only 30. And Prince William of Gloucester really looks uncannily like Prince William. It's actually quite spooky. They could be twins in some of the photos that I've seen. He died at 30. As I say, this is a rather dark topic for a reading, particularly a reading just after Christmas, but it's been on my to-do list for a while, and today felt like the day. And interestingly, he is buried at Frogmore. The ghosts that Meghan Markle didn't seem to enjoy being around. He is one of them. And so I am using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot for this reading. I have shuffled the cards and shuffled the cards quite a few times already, so I think we're good to go. I'm doing a very short reading on this topic, and if it turns too dark, I am not going to upload this reading. So if you are seeing this reading, you probably know the answer already. Short 5-card reading. How William feels about this, how Catherine feels about it. It is, of course, her family, and really whether there is any threat to their safety, and whether Prince William will decide to change his ways, not fly them all together. What will the outcome be? Of course, the Queen is concerned about the line of succession. And Meghan Markle has allegedly said that she and Harry are just one plane crash away from the throne. So there is a lot at stake here, an awful lot at stake. And underlying energy of this reading is the 5 of Wands, which is that competition, that scramble for the throne, who's in the way. Conflict, it's a conflict card, the 5 of Wands essentially, and it's conflict in a group, in a family, in a company or whatever. So yes, there is conflict around this. I should imagine that there have been some arguments. It's very much an argument card. There have been fights about this, for sure, within the family. And as I say, there are, of course, the former royals who are waiting in the wings for something dreadful to happen. And I hate to say that, but it allegedly was expressed. So, the heart of the matter, we were looking at for Prince William. Well, there is upset, and it's communicated. Page of Cups in reverse. Very much a card of upset when the Page of Cups is in reverse. It's emotional. This is an emotional trigger for the Queen, very clearly, and particularly I would say as she's getting older and more frail, and she's reminiscing. She's probably really thinking about her loss of her cousin, along with all the other people she's loved and lost. That she's concerned about the children. The Page of Cups is very much a card of children. She's worried, she's upset. It has gone into the public domain, this concern. Lady C has said that was a very pointed, very meaningful, the fact that the message was conveyed to the public, the message of concern, that really hoping that Prince William takes it on board. So how does he feel about this? He himself. 6 of Pentacles. And that's the card of equal give and take. It's a negotiation card. He doesn't see the risk, but he does understand it, I would say, from this card. He himself feels that he's in control of the situation, but he does understand that other people might be concerned. It is what you put in, what you take out of a situation, trying to be fair, trying to be equal, trying to understand, trying to hear the other person's point of view in that card. As I say, we have the conflict card here as the underlying energy of this reading, but he himself feels that he's got this under control, but he's prepared to listen. I think he is prepared to listen. I think the key in this reading is the next card. That's Catherine. How does Catherine feel about this? The fact that the whole family is flying together. She sees that there is some risk here with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is that charging energy, that swift energy. But I think also that she quite likes the fact that they're all flying together and that they're getting from A to B very swiftly rather than driving. She probably feels that there's more risk in driving. And she could be right. You know, everyone always trots out statistics of how safe air travel is as opposed to driving by car or any other mode of transport. So I don't think she sees that as concern. I think that she sees this as something that she enjoys, the being able to move swiftly from point A to point B, as I say. But it's something that could turn on a dime and they could change their view of it very swiftly. So I'm not getting clear answers from this in terms of, is she worried? Doesn't look like it. Is he worried? Certainly not. He is prepared to listen. He's prepared to hear, and she could possibly change her course very swiftly. And this, she could say, okay, all right, it's very suddenly, we'll change the way that we're traveling, because the Knight of Swords is very sudden energy. It's very swift moving energy. And yeah, okay, we'll stop doing this and we'll start doing something else. But I'm not getting from either of their energies that they themselves are concerned about this particularly. But it does look like they are listening. So are they in danger? Fourth card of this reading, is there danger? Doesn't look like it. Six of Wands. The Six of Wands in the upright is a confident energy. You could say it's a bit cocky. It's a bit of a show-offy energy that's coming off here, that he's possibly a little bit overconfident in his skills, but it does not look like there is trouble in the actual act of flying for him. It looks like he's very confident in his skills, and rightly so, that he's not deluded about how good of a pilot he is and how safe he is, how safe his family is. So it looks like the upset is coming from the Queen very clearly, and because of the past, because of the children, she's anxious, she's worried about the line of succession, she's worried about this conflict possibly that is being expressed in this reading. But I'm not seeing anything terrible. So the outcome, and by outcome I have been very specific in this reading, will Prince William actually decide not to fly anymore? Will he say, all right, we'll drive, or we'll go separately? We'll go with professional pilots. Remember, there was that saga of the pilot who allegedly resigned from Meghan Markle's employ because he was being sent to various strange places to get snacks for her while she was pregnant. And anyway, will he change his tune? And it looks as if he might, with the Four of Wands in reverse. He might. Four of Wands in reverse is a unhappy card. It's not a celebrating card. So it can be a breakup card, but there's no breakup on the cards. Literally, it is the unhappy home card. And I think that he is going to get more and more a feeling that the unhappiness that is coming from the Queen, and that is what is going to sway him to change his tune about this at some point. It's not his own concern. It's not his own lack of skill. It's not coming from Catherine. I don't see it coming from her with that card. I see it coming from the Queen with the Four of Wands in reverse, that she's so upset and she's so worried about it, and she's so anxious, so unhappy, sitting at home, sitting at Windsor Castle, so unhappy, that he just thinks, oh well, I will do this to make things easier for her. And I see that, And let's see if the cards want to clarify that at all. We've got time. This is on the short side for me. A card has come out already, and it is the Justice card. The Justice card is doing the right thing, really. It's being fair. It's the major arcana of the Six of Pentacles. As I say, he is prepared to listen. He is prepared to hear her point of view, and this is now major arcana. So for the sake of justice, and when I look at the Justice card, I get the line of succession. I get rules, regulations, how things go in the royal family, how things will proceed in future with the royal family. I get from that Justice card. So there's a sense of fairness about this, and I'm clarifying this unhappy Four of Wands that he says, okay, for your sake, for the line of succession's sake, for fairness, for doing the right thing, I will stop doing this. So it looks as if in the near future we may hear that there's been a change in the way the Cambridge family flies, travels, whether they all travel together in future or not. But something will be changing, I would say, with this card. But there's nothing dark in this reading at all. Doesn't look like there is anything awful on the horizon here, and for that we have to be grateful, relieved, and so thank goodness for that. I'm glad I got this reading out of the way, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.